Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, one more time, Enstrom helicopter really is under new ownership again. Republic Airways seeks approval for SIC ops. NTSB points finger at FAA on copter crash. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Blee. Let's get into today's stories. One more time, Enstrom helicopter really is under new ownership again. Chuck Surack, founder of Surack Enterprises, has announced that he has purchased the Enstrom Helicopter Corporation of Menominee, Michigan to rebuild the Enstrom brand into one of the leading American-made helicopter manufacturers as it once was. In a letter to the Enstrom leadership team, Surack shared his appreciation to the employees for their devotion and dedication over the years, and particularly during the last few difficult months. Surack is known for founding Sweetwater Sound, a large online retailer of musical instruments and professional audio equipment. Matt Francoeur, president and CEO of Enstrom, said, quote, "Earlier this year, it looked as if Mid-Tex Aviation would step in and buy Enstrom, but when they had unexpected problems securing the funding, Chuck was able to step in and save the company, which ended a lot of sleepless nights here for us in Michigan," end quote. With the help of Carson LLP and Warner Norcross and Judd LLP, the trustee's attorney, the purchase was able to proceed quickly. Additionally, Surack's history with Enstrom dates to 2008, when he learned to fly helicopters, and before even obtaining his pilot's license, he purchased a brand new Enstrom 480B. And after the break, FAA funds airport improvements for fiscal year 2022.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. FAA funds airport improvements for fiscal year 2022. The FAA announced a new round of recipients of its airport improvement grants. Information regarding the receiving airport, amount granted, and the improvement project for which the grant was awarded is available on the FAA's website going back to 1996. The FAA made an interactive handbook available on their website for airport owners and operators interested in securing an AIP grant, and outlines the criteria for who may qualify, eligible projects, statutory basis for grant assurance, funding available, and applicable rules. WAI says yes to junior members. Women in Aviation International has announced changes to its membership classification. Molly Martin, Director of Member Engagement at WAI, sees these changes as pivotal to expanding their membership. Effective June 1st, 2022, some of the changes we can expect to see include members 18 years of age and younger to receive free membership. International and domestic membership is the same, $44 per year auto renewal or $49 for the year. Additional members in the same household can be added for about 35% of individual membership, and full-time enrolled students get a 50% break. U.S. Coast Guard changes course on satellite launch. In early February 2022, the Coast Guard opened an investigation following the incursion of a cruise ship into the no-launch zone, less than 30 seconds prior to the launch of a SpaceX rocket. The Royal Caribbean cruise ship Harmony of the Seas was returning to Port Canaveral some 10 miles south of the launch site. Apparently, the February launch was the fourth attempt in as many days that SpaceX tried to launch the Cosmo SkyMed second-generation FM2 mission to put the Italian Space Agency's observation satellite into space. United Airlines hauls back on routes. United Airlines is selectively culling some long-haul routes for the month of June 2022. Well, that's the story for now, but this may be the continuation of more fits and starts before they eventually, if ever, find their footing on regularly scheduled operations to previously served destinations. Presently, the affected routes are those from Newark, New York to Honolulu, Maui, and Japan, and from Dulles, DC to Brazil, Honolulu, Ireland, and Switzerland, routes that appear to use some of the 52 Boeing 777-200 series of aircraft that run on the Pratt & Whitney PW4000 engines. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Republic Airways seeks approval for SIC ops. For some time, Republic Airways has enjoyed a not-so-favorable opinion in the low-time flying community due to reports of it allegedly engaging in second-in-command operations on its single-pilot fleet, and those SICs later discovering that their logged time is invalid and cannot be applied to flight experience for their airline transport pilot rating. Well, those woes may soon come to an end if Republic Airways gets its way. Mid-April 2022, Republic Airways COO Mr. Paul Kinstead petitioned DOT seeking an exemption from 14 CFR 61.160A so that it can implement a Republic-restricted ATP program, which they stated will align with federal aviation regulations' existing RATP requirements through a rigorous curriculum akin to the native military pathway training that is addressed in the aforementioned regulation, but will instead cater to the civilian community with less than 750 flight hours to engage in its Part 121 operations. In the 50-page document provided to the DOT, Republic Airways outlined their training opportunities as supporting underserved communities, and that their RATP program has a, quote, rigorous selection and admission process to ensure candidates are selected based on their aptitude as a pilot, end quote. And after these messages, NTSB points finger at FAA on copter crash.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Pilot Communications USA is proud to introduce our latest headsets, the Carbon A1 Active Noise Reduction and the Carbon P1 Passive Headset. Carbon fiber makes our headsets 30% lighter than others, which significantly reduces pilot fatigue. Our BlueLink hand control unit allows you to connect two devices at the same time, and the record out capability can send audio to an onboard camera or digital recorder. Get the headset that's so light you may forget you're wearing one at pilot-usa.com.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Welcome back. NTSB points finger at FAA on copter crash. The NTSB has alleged that the FAA was negligent in preventing the fatal crash of an Air Tour helicopter in 2019. On December 26, 2019, an Airbus AS350 B2 helicopter that was being used for air tours by Safari Aviation crashed in Kekaha, Hawaii, killing the pilot and all 6 passengers after possibly entering instrument meteorological conditions. The NTSB stated that as early as 2013, they emphasized to the FAA the need for more flight information that the NTSB could use in possibly reconstructing the factors involved in accidents and in drafting operation recommendations to avoid future recurrences. The NTSB also cited a general lack of up-to-date weather conditions, information about unusual or atypical weather, and lack of specialized in-flight weather training for air tour operators as factors that could have avoided the fatal crash of 2019. Investigators stated that the Air Tour pilot was highly experienced, who also served as the Air Tour company's chief pilot and check airman, and still managed to get himself into a situation from which he could not recover. The terrain interference, coupled with sparseness of weather observation systems, Subsequently, spotty radio communications and flight tracking leaves a lot up to the pilot to evaluate as they go. And that's our program for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!